no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. They kick it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder.
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Gage. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Floating away. And the defense got him at the 27.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. Good timing on the quick out. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. The lead is 6 in the first.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Working on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They get to the line quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Still running at the 40. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Let's talk about Alabama. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try it over the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive intercept, and the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to it. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it incomplete. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead is down to a field goal.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the shovel. Shows him the stiff arm.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Give to the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's open on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The RPO fired complete to the left. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They punted away on fourth down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll run it from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Pressure coming. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Lost to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They're going back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Snagged out of the air. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. Off play action. Fires firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the air on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third down, going up top. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Gets the back moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires left. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They send the tight end in motion. Running to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Hawaii. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. quickly out to the tight end. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw it. It's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murphy. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. On third down, he drops to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short now. Offense in a bunch formation. Pulls it and fires to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score.
Oftentimes, late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Gage. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. And they're not on the same page there. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Lost to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Paul. We're probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. If you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
The run from the shotgun. Wide open spaces. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.